Good morning, everybody. What you are looking at is my home. Well, I have a leak, so we'll talk about that, okay? And all the caulking I keep. But right now, what we're going to talk about today is plastic and condensation. Now you are looking at my 1500 Blue-Eddy, which is 1500 usage surge watts, and it's 1000 watts usage, which is running watts. So it'll run things up to 1000 watts. Just so you understand that, because I will repeat that many times. And it looks like a mess, doesn't it? Really? Really? It does. But I know where everything's at. It's quite organized, believe it or not. You have a tiny space. I live in a van, so it's tiny. So let's go on with these plastics. When I first started out, this is about the 10th time I've redone my van. I started out with those plastic drawers. Now, I had some wooden shelves. I still have some. I love them. That I had in the house. I used many of my items from the house, but I bought 2 plastic drawers, and I put them in the back here. We'll talk about that in a minute, or next time. Anyway, so what I found last winter was condensation water was inside those flimsy plastic drawers. Now, the plastic is thinner and flimsy, and it has condensation in it, so I got rid of them. Then I started trying different plastics. So I bought these. This is a thick, hard plastic. No condensation on it so far. I'm not sure, in the future if there will be some, but I don't see any. And what I've also bought, and this is easier to see, is this kind of plastic. Again, hard plastic. Now, if you'll notice, I buy things that have openings like this. If you have them too high and you have a space that comes right on the top here, then what's going to happen is you're going to have a hard time pulling, or you're always pulling these out to get to them. I don't want to do that. So I have openings like this. I buy items like this so I can just reach in. I don't have to move them. So there are 3 of these lined up right here. And then we have the Blue-Eddy, and it's made of plastic, no condensation. We have the refrigerator, heavy-duty plastic, condensation underneath it like crazy. Gets very, very wet. Why? I don't know. So I do keep I do keep a dog pads under this. The ones where if they're older and they twinkle, that this will, or tinkle, whatever. And so that collects it, and I change that. And this is very heavy to do, but I do change it. I also have some on my toilet. I keep them, if you'll notice, see the bottom there? See right here? I have 2. I keep that under the toilet as well, simply because serious condensation, serious water. It water all over my floor. These keep that away. I change these, I don't know, maybe once a week. I put 2 each. I buy them at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, 4 in a package, and they last a couple weeks, 1 package. So that's not too expensive. But you never know which plastic is going to have condensation. You just don't know. Now, I do cook, and butane and propane, they both put out a lot of moisture. I keep my windows down about 2 inches, which allows a lot of cold in. So, again, I've tried those little buckets that are supposed to be collecting water. Now, maybe the ones I've tried are wrong, but there's never any water in them, and I have them everywhere. I don't get it. I don't know why I don't collect water in those little things. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Those little buckets that you put in and they're supposed to collect moisture? Well, I get them at the Dollar Tree, so maybe I'm just being too cheap. But mine do not collect water. There's not water in them. And I've got condensation. Now I don't, honestly. I've gotten rid of most of my condensation in here, other than the toilet and this refrigerator. It's pretty much under control. So these have really helped. These I've had a long time. I started out with these. These are new additions. They're great. Lots of air gets in. Like I said, even these, you'll notice there's a cutout. I just reach in, I can stack them up four. I have four of them, stack them up four at a time, and it's easy to reach to. Now, all of this is all of this is just stuff I use on a daily basis, and I want to be able to reach it. Snacks and extra spices, and then I have personal stuff underneath. You cook in here, and you want your silverware, and again, spices, and your plastic, and cook. Oh, it's just and then you're gonna brush your teeth. Well, if you brush your teeth, you got to have your toothpaste. And of course, I do mouthwash, I do dental floss, then there's makeup. And for women, I have my nail stuff. It goes on and on. But I know it might look dirty or messy, but in reality, it actually isn't. It just looks like it. Or maybe it is, and I don't see it. Let's put it that way, okay? Maybe it is, but I don't see it because it works for me. And that's the whole thing about this lifestyle. It has to work for you. And there's only so much room. And I will get into the heating. And right now I'm taking pictures of all the different sizes of propane tanks. Still there, guys. I'm still doing my homework. I'm still trying to figure everything out before I make any decisions. Because you can waste a lot of money. I'm just going to show you a hang up. In fact, I want to do it even more because I've discovered I really like it. I want to take a rope all the way across, and then I want to hang things. Bags of tea and my hats and these are my pot holders. I just want to hang things across that wall. I did put a pegboard in. It's okay, but everything moves and sometimes it falls off. So I just prefer the clamps, going and clamping things to a rope. Seems to be easier. So this is too long, but next time I will talk even more about my leak, which is constant battle with the leaks. You have a great day. Thanks for watching. Camo.